All right, there we go. There we go. Everybody's starting to roll in. Sorry about that. Zoom just didn't open up. Okay, but it is working. Great to see that, and great to see you guys as always. Brian, Jesse, James, ecstatic to be with you guys. Look at that. Jesse with a hand right up. You are first in line. Awesome to have you guys here today. We only have an hour. I have a really strict schedule that I have to stick to for this one. So I want to get right into it. No fluff, no nonsense. You know my name. I know your name. I think James is new. So great to have you here, James. Welcome, welcome. Let's get right into it. James, if you have any questions, all you have to do is just like Jesse did, just raise your hand in Zoom. At the bottom of Zoom, if you're unfamiliar with how to do that, there's a React button. It has a heart logo on it. Click that React button, a little pop-up's going to show up, and then you will see a button that says raise hand. If you have any questions you would like to ask, just raise your hand, get you added to the list. It is amazing to have you here, brother. Let's hop over to Jesse. How can I help today?
Hey,
Hey, hey.
I have moved forward with the offer we talked about where I am selling my book on how to quit smoking and offering a free 30-day trial membership.
Nice.
I've, yeah, I'm excited. I put it up on social media. I haven't had any sales yet, and I want to move forward with a Facebook ad. Um, but before I do so, I thought maybe I just would have you look over my sales page as an expert and maybe get any tips. I just want to make sure it's in good shape to go.
Yeah, let's take a look, Jesse. Nice work.
Okay, thank you. So how do I do this?
At the bottom of Zoom, green button that says share. Little pop-up's going to show up, and then you just choose the screen you want to share. Are you just on a, oops, sorry about that. Okay, now try that one more time. You have permissions.
Okay.
And then when you share your screens, it's a lot easier if you just share your entire screen or your entire
Oh,
desktop.
okay.
That lets me go wherever you go between tabs and browsers.
Okay.
Nice, I gotcha.
So sorry, it's hard for me to see with the Zoom thing on the top.
Oh yeah, that Zoom bar, is that not the most annoying thing in the world? You can actually click and
There.
drag that anywhere you want.
Okay.
Ooh, I like what I see, Jesse.
Thank you. So this is
Nice.
this is a video.
Oh, really nice. Scroll me all the way up. Let me just see that above the fold again. Nice. Oh yeah, nice job, Jesse.
Okay. So you think I got a good hook then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's more to just a smoke. There's more to a smoking addiction than just the smoking. Go deeper to get to the root of why you smoke. I feel like we need to expand the subheadline.
Okay.
Because they're not just getting to the root of why they smoke. That's how you're going to solve this for them. But they want to stop smoking. So we could just change the subheadline and be a little more descriptive. Go deeper to the, go deeper, go deeper and discover the root of why you smoke and stop smoking today. Yeah,
Yeah.
go deeper to discover the root of why you smoke and stop smoking today. Yeah, it could be just that simple, Jesse.
Okay.
Nice. Great, great thumbnail there. That is so attention grabbing. Good job with your colors. Good job with the background. That just, it pops. Really good.
Okay.
Step one. Sorry.
Now I'm gonna grab my daughter water too.
It's funny. I quit smoking years ago, and it's like now looking at it, I'm wondering if a little bit of subliminal thoughts are hitting me. So, step one, get your book and bonus gifts, including a limited time special offer. Great above the fold here. Let's keep taking a look. Uh-huh. Uh, sorry, up above, your button above. I wonder about that call to action, and let me see the button that we have down below. Yes, yes, I want this book. I'm ready to stop smoking for good. I love that button. That's a great call to action.
Okay.
Um, And so let's go to your top one. I wonder if our calls to action shouldn't be get the book now. I wonder if it should be quit smoking today. Stop smoking today.
Okay, I've kind of been shying away from that because it doesn't feel honest. So I find like when I tend to use that kind of language and do that in my content, then my energy gets weird because I don't believe myself. So my
Ooh,
kind of thing has
why?
been like because I don't know if they'll quit instantly. I
But
took a
that's not
lot of
on
time.
you.
Right. So that's what I like to do is that I'm preparing you to quit. That helps me feel like I'm honest, like I'm getting you in the right mindset. You're doing the work, so you're on your way to quitting.
Sure.
Um, that's how I feel honest. Like, I don't know, I just seen it in my content. Like my energy is so much better when I don't do that. And I don't make promises that I can't fulfill.
Well, I think you can fulfill on your promises. This is the hard part of working with people where people have to take the actions to do the thing. I
Yeah,
think you can fulfill on all the promises you've made. You give people the tools, the resources, the knowledge, the information, the implementation. You give them everything that they need to quit smoking today. Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
So, from your claim and your person, I don't think it's dishonest to say stop smoking now. If a person doesn't want to take action and if they don't want to go through with it, well, that's on them, but it doesn't have anything to do with your claim. Having said that, I definitely understand what you're saying. I hear you loud and clear. I love your heart, and I don't think you're wrong in it. Having said that, we need to have strong calls to action that move
Uh,
people emotionally to take action in their own life. So I would like to see your buttons have a stronger call to action instead of
okay.
just get the book now. They're getting the book because they want to take control of something in their life and they want
Yeah,
to stop doing that thing. So let's
yeah,
make the claim that they can stop smoking today because at your person's core, at their heart, when they sign up for this, when they buy your book, when they say yes to this, they're not just saying yes to your book or you, they're really saying yes to themselves.
yeah. That's why I'm having a hard time with sales. It's a big commitment just to buy the book.
Well,
I've
well,
already gotten that feedback. People are scared to buy because then they have to quit in their mind.
yes, yes, 100%. But their fears and their failures and shortcomings have no reflection upon you and the product or the service that you provide them. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, sort of. I think this stuff does take time, the mindset, but like you said, it was an on-off switch for you. That can happen. Once you make the commitment, you're in the decision, the whole thing we talked about
You
before.
know how many
Yeah,
books I've read? Do you know how many courses I've taken and so many different things that I tried? And never once did I ever say, "Oh, it's the gum's fault. Oh, it's that
right.
coach's fault. Oh, I'm still smoking because it's that person." Never, never, not a once. And I don't think there's a smoker alive that feels that way. If they do, then they're 100% narcissist and refund their
Yeah.
money and let them go live their life, right? There's a
Okay.
82 billion other smokers out there we can work with. So
Okay.
I love your heart on all this, Jesse. You're really great. At the same time, don't allow other people's shortcomings to reflect your product and your service and what you deliver and what you've made for them. Those are two completely separate things. You've helped people stop smoking?
Have I?
Yeah. Have you done that before?
No.
What about with yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Me and my husband.
Look at that. So you and your husband were both smokers. And you have
Yes.
both moved through the pain to be on the other side where you no longer smoke. I'm not saying you don't have addictions. I'm not saying you don't have cravings. You do not smoke cigarettes.
Right.
You did the thing, Jesse. You
Yeah.
did it. That's all it takes is one, and you did it twice. So have tons of confidence in what you're doing and don't be scared to make those claims.
Okay.
Cool. Cool. Yeah, let's keep going now.
Okay. So I'll get those buttons up, and then I have here with the image of the book, and then all the everything includes the bonuses.
Now at the bottom, we have $117 worth of free bonuses, but go up to your above the fold. Yeah, nice. This is great, Jesse. Let's keep looking.
And then I
Bonuses and
have like me and some information about the book and how it works.
oh man, I would just love to see you. I would love to see a picture of you holding broken cigarettes in your hands, or I'd love to see a GIF of you right here
Okay.
breaking cigarettes. That'd be
Okay.
powerful. Because don't forget who your customer is. Like, it's
Hmm.
so easy for us because we live on the other side of the pain. So it's so easy for us to just like forget how monumental and how huge that is for people. But your person every day, they wake up feeling a slave to this addiction, to this thing. And that is what they want. Your person right now would give anything to be able to break their cigarettes, but they can't because they don't have that sort of power yet. Where you do. And by you doing that, showing them that thing, man, that's empowering. That's what they
Okay.
want to see.
Okay. I like
Cool.
that. Let me keep going.
Yeah, I'm just reading your copy really quick.
Okay.
Uh, right here, I don't think, let me annotate. I don't think you need my book.
Okay.
Just put the little half quotations around honor your heart
Got it.
includes.
Yeah, I like to take me out sometimes. It's not
Yep.
my thing, it's your thing. Okay.
Yep. Short guides information packed. Yep. Yeah. So good. Let's keep going. Yeah, make all your buttons the exact same. Yes,
Got
I
it.
want this book. I'm ready to stop smoking for good. Yep. So
Okay.
good. Oh, wow. Yeah, awesome. Great job with the as seen on. So good. All right. Great reviews. Keep going. One thing I'm seeing, Jesse, and you may want to play around with this in your split testing. One thing I'm seeing a lot of in funnels right now is above the fold. You know, you have your hooks, your headlines, you make your bold claims and statements, and it goes from above the fold to a review section where a lot of times they'll have like 3 or 6 of their top reviews. So above the
Okay.
fold, reviews, information about the product.
Okay.
That I think you're
Change the order
great.
a little bit.
Well, you're great as you are right now. Once you should split test your above the fold first. We should be split testing our headlines, subheadlines, images, and calls to actions. Everything. I think you guys saw this last Friday with Russell. He was really harping on above the fold. Were you watching Trey earlier today?
No.
Cool. Trey was live earlier today. Just a reminder for anybody who might be new, everybody, you always have access Tuesday at 12 for Trey, Friday at 12 for Russell. You can join all those sessions, whether you're on an expert or an ecom track. These are titans of industry, great people to be learning from. But Russell, Trey, every serious entrepreneur out there too who knows digital marketing, we focus on the above the fold. That is the main focus, and that's all we spend our time on until we get it perfect. The story, the offer, the rest of the funnel, yes, we'll split test it. Yes, we'll play around with it, but we're only focused on above the fold. That really sets the tone on how we perceive the rest of the funnel. So your main tests should all be about above the fold. And then you can play, once you get your above the fold and it's converting well, then we can worry about layout and we can slide the reviews up.
Okay. That's great to
Cool.
know that it's focused there. And then I go into the bonuses, each
Yep.
one. So you want to read these or keep scrolling?
No, your timing is perfect here. I can see
Okay.
everything. Grounding, beautiful. Affirmation cards, positive statements. Yeah, great image for live group sessions. That's so good. It's because that is what your customer is going to be doing, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be at their home. They're going to have their computer open. It's invoking an emotion of happiness, positivity, empowerment. So good with this pick.
Awesome.
I don't know that I'd say. So good things to pay attention to. You have it's a small book, but it's information packed. Uh, Keep an eye on clarity recordings and just pay attention to stats. I've seen both. It's so hard to tell. A lot of times we have to split test these things. I've seen both where sometimes a small book is the selling point, you know, but they're throwing stones, they're throwing shade at people that write these super long books when they don't need to be. They're throwing shade
Okay.
at like, hey, this isn't some super long book with a ton of fluff that I'm just trying to make so I can sell it to you for more money. This is a short, sweet, concise book. It has all the information you need, and you're going to be able to read it in a day. So sometimes I see talking about the size of it and talking about how small it is being a great thing. Other times I see it be a negative, where people are trying to say, hey, it's a small book, it's short, it's sweet, it's easy for you to read and understand and comprehend, and you can take action right now immediately. But that market, who they're marketing to, perceives that as a lesser product, and it actually has an adverse effect. So just pay attention to that. Clarity recordings will tell you everything. For instance, if you see people getting down to all the sections that you mentioned, it's a small book. This is the first time I've seen it. I haven't read every line of copy, but I think this is the first time I've seen it. So, example, if you're watching clarity recordings and you see a bunch of people going and the funnel's looking good, but when they hit this part, bonus number 3, they're leaving, I would 100% credit it to that right there.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
Nice. Nice, nice. But nothing I've seen here, I wouldn't tell you to not launch with any of this, Jesse. These are just small little things that the market tells us what they're feeling about.
So the clarity recording, that's a new idea for me. I've heard of like things like crazy egg. Is that kind of what you're talking about? Like where I don't know what that
Uh,
means or how to do that.
okay, great. I haven't really heard of Crazy Egg. It might be the same thing, but Clarity Recordings is using Microsoft Clarity. Let me
Okay.
get it for you. Where are you? There you are. And let me just make sure everything is still perfect here. Yes, it is. Okay. Oops. All right. I'm going to put this in the chat for you and everybody else. Microsoft Clarity is screen recording and heat mapping software, and it's completely free, and it's
Oh, nice.
amazing. It is so awesome. It also, Trey just gave a demo last week's recording, Jesse, which you can
Okay.
find inside of your community under the live coaching calls section. Last week's recording, Trey ran us through Microsoft Clarity and some really cool things he's found. One of those is AI. Clarity is a Microsoft product, which means it has Copilot inside of it. So now you can have Microsoft Clarity using Copilot to make summations of your screen recordings. And it'll look through all your screen recordings, it'll look through all your heat mapping, it'll look through all the stats that it has, and then it'll start to recommend to you, hey, a lot of people are dropping off on this part of the funnel. Change it to this. It's amazing. It does
Wow.
all the stuff that we used to sit around for hours being CEOs. It does it in minutes.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah. So I just put a link in the chat there. You'll see it when you're all done sharing. Click on that. It's just a tutorial walkthrough on how to set up and install Clarity on your funnel. For everybody here, I don't want anybody to launch their funnels without Clarity on them. We make data-driven decisions, and we allow customers to give us that data based on their actions. So opting in, purchasing, we only care about what our customers say. Everybody should have Clarity on their funnels.
And then
And
this.
yes. I would probably capitalize everything temporary offer. I would have
Okay.
all those letters capitalized. Just
Yeah.
hit a little better. Yes. Yes. Nice. 60-day money back guarantee. That's a great, strong guarantee for a book. Nice. A sneak peek table of contents. Uh huh. Uh huh. Yes.
Okay.
I'm confused. Today's price, 17.97, only 33.95 for the paperback bundle.
Right, because I have the electronic version of the book, and then I also have the paperback. But we talked about last week about the paperback maybe including affirmation cards that were printed, so I went ahead and did that.
Nice.
So I raised the price $5 to include that.
Nice.
But yeah, if you're confused, maybe I could make that more clear. That
Well,
there's two options. Either get the electronic or get the paperback.
I would actually take the paperback off right here. Have it on
Got
the
it.
order form. Have it on the
Okay.
order form. You can easily display that on the order form, right?
Yes.
Paperback bundle, and then they're just choosing like you're not marketing the bundle, you're marketing the book itself. And it has to be a one-track mindset here. So I would
Okay.
take away the paperback bundle from this. Let's just get them interested and excited in just getting the book itself. Then on the order form, you have the paperback version. And if they want it, they'll take it. But I think
Okay.
here we would be introducing confusion. Like I just got confused. Like, wait, I don't know where I am anymore. So
Okay.
keep it total price 17.97. Done.
Awesome. Okay.
Nice.
And then I just have one more little bit about me. I want to one question I wanted to ask because I've seen this on a lot of funnels is that all these buttons up here, they all link to this section where it's the recap of everything with the price. Do you think that I'm like on the fence about whether to do it that way or to have it go straight to the order forms, have all buttons go to the order form?
All buttons should go right to your order form.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. Awesome. Thank you
100%.
so much for taking a look. This is really helpful.
Yeah, you got
That's a
it.
second set of eyes.
Let's go look at your order form really quick.
Okay.
Scroll me to the very top. Nice. Jesse at honoryourheart.net. There we go. Do you have a phone number you could add?
Um, no, I have things linked to my cell for now.
Could you add a cell phone?
Um, like a business line.
Just like your cell phone.
Yeah,
Honestly, we haven't made any sales yet, right?
right.
And you don't still have like you don't have a large authority in the marketplace, right? Not like you don't have this isn't like a on fire product right now that you're not selling 100 a day.
Exactly.
And I want to see conversions, Jesse. So I would
Okay.
love to see you under your need help. Also put TEL dot dot. Put your cell phone because
Okay.
customers see this and it makes it feel like more of a business. It makes it feel more concrete, more solid, less questions. We want to have all of those things so people feel confident in what they're doing. Let's just put your cell phone up there until you start making multiple sales a day and you're like, oh, okay, hold on now. Maybe I need to get a business phone number and then we can go get a business phone number.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
I could take a call. I wanna convert.
Yeah,
Whoever
we want
takes.
to
Okay.
convert. That's right. That's right. And what's the worst that happens? Somebody texts you with a question and you make a sale, right? Like
Yeah,
if you had a lot of people, if you had authority, if you had a large following, I would not advise you to do this because you're going to get
that's when it
blown
gets
up
weird.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's like it's too personal, the whole thing. But you don't have that. So it'll definitely be
Okay.
great to throw up there. Red, this should be the first split test you run on your order form.
Okay.
Red typically means stop. Humans typically look at red and it does not make us feel the emotions you want them to feel. So you could split test it. Let's try red. And then in your split test, have it be green. Green means go.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Order now to start your journey, though. Uh,
Maybe that quit smoking today thing that we were talking about.
yes,
Yeah. There
yes,
was the buttons.
yes.
Okay. The
That's what I want to
urgency.
see there, right? And again, your heart is really great on this. You're not trying to be deceitful in any way, shape, or form, and that's amazing. But yeah, I want to see it strong. Because remember, if a smoker read your sales page and now they hit this page right here, they want to stop smoking. They're expressing interest in that. So hit them with what they want.
Okay. That makes
Cool.
sense to me. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, and you did beautiful with your products. Yeah, definitely take off the paperback from the sales page because right here we have the 1797. We have Honor Your Heart ebook. It's the ebook PDF and bonuses are included. Just easy. I can see everything. So there's the product I originally signed up for. Ooh, what's that next one? Honor Your Heart paperback. I'm gonna get a paperback ebook PDF printed after affirmation cards. You don't have to end that statement with are included. You can just
Okay.
say includes paperback, ebook, PDF, and you don't even have to say includes. I would just have it go paperback,
Yeah.
ebook, PDF, and printed affirmation cards. Done.
Easier to read. Okay.
I wouldn't even type and. I would use the ampersand sign. That's shift 7 on your keyboard.
Okay.
Nice. Great mock up. Awesome job with that, Jesse. I would just let on your cell phone. You don't have to do this now. You can launch with this. You'll be a-okay. On your cell phone image, though, I'd love to see that have a headline on it that says, uh, it's affirmations for that as well, right?
Right, right. Yeah.
I
Okay.
would love to see it just say affirmations across the top of the cell phone. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, Also, it's kind of hard for me to see the text. Now, granted, my screens are way far away from me, so that might be incorrect. It might be showing nicely, but it's just hard to read the text on the books itself,
Okay.
specifically the subheadlines under Honor Your Heart. Do you find it to be the same on your screen, or does it look normal?
No, I have to strain a little bit to see it.
Cool. We definitely don't want to strain. That would be even more strain on mobile. And as you know, most people view and do things on mobile now far more than desktop. So
Yes.
maybe just make those a little bit bigger, right?
Okay.
Make them bigger, blow them up a little bit. That will definitely help. Here's everything you're going to get. Let's go take a look. Honor Your Heart, free bonus, the affirmations audio. That's so you say affirmations audio. I'd love to see that exact thing. Affirmations audio on the cell phone.
Got it.
Yep. Affirmation cards. I don't know that I saw those in the mock up. I might have just missed it.
They're
Oh,
here.
and those are your affirmation cards. I'd love to see a headline above those or some sort of text showing these are the affirmation cards.
Okay.
Cool. Live group session. Yup. 30-day trial. Yup. Absolutely. Nice. Great description. Personal email access with me. Great job. Okay. Total value, today's price, $17.97, $33.97 for the paperback bundle. I would just take that off here as well, Jesse.
Got it.
They,
Okay.
they can see it on the order form. Back down to our guarantee, and I'd throw a couple more reviews down there at the bottom, even if they're the same reviews you had on the sales page.
Okay.
Aside from that, it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking a look. This really, really helps me out.
No, it was my pleasure. Great work with this. Do you have any other questions before you launch?
So, um, yeah, I was kind of wondering, I mean, it's pretty much going to be all my traffic I know is going to come from the Facebook ad if I get it because I have such limited traffic now. But is there a way to like kind of track where your traffic comes from and how to know? Like, so when you start getting sales, you can see what's working. Is it coming from, your social media? Is it coming from the Facebook ad? Like, how do you kind of sort that out to know what
Yes.
comes from where?
Yes, it's a fantastic question. We're going to use something called UTMs. UTM
Okay.
stands for Urchin Tracking Machine. Who cares? You don't need to know what UTM stands for. All I care that you know about is UTMs basically allows you to create your own URLs. So
Okay.
your Facebook ad has a UTM, and then you go to your funnel and you can track via the UTM. So I could do a whole thing. I probably need to do a training on this to be quite honest, because everybody should,
Oh, okay.
like Dan Kennedy loves to say, when it comes to traffic, I only want traffic that is trackable and measurable, right? Like he's famously said for years, Dan Kennedy, in case you don't know, he ran the proactive campaigns, proactive, the face goop, so you don't have zits. And that was a very Very profitable campaign, very profitable company and product. And he was approached year after year after year by the Super Bowl. It was, hey, we're the Super Bowl. We have the most viewers of any time of any people out there. And he never said yes because that traffic is not trackable and measurable. I'm going to go spend $2 million on an ad. And how am I going to know what sort of lift I got from this ad? What was the increase to my business aside from looking at dates and times, right? So we want ads to be trackable and measurable. It's the same reason you see a lot of your YouTube videos and the ads on YouTube, they all have QR codes now. That's because when you go to that QR code, I have a UTM on there. And now I can track where that traffic actually came from. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. Inside of your funnel, I'll show you when all your questions are done. I'll show you how to find that. It's really simple.
Okay.
Cool. I, it looks like we're done with our questions. I love that. Here we go. Let's share. I'm going to spotlight this really quick and bingo spotlight for everyone. All right. So what we're going to do is you go to your funnel itself, and then we're going to hop over to the analytics of that funnel. Once we're in the analytics, right up here, this is a filter icon. So you can click the filter. Now we have UTM filtering, and you can start, let's say, their first visit, and now you can track by the source, the medium, the campaign. So as you run these, like, okay, let me give you the full demo. Let me explain all this. Everybody needs to know how to do this. So in ClickFunnels, we have short links. Let me start there. In ClickFunnels, you have, where are you? Oh, I don't have it on this? That's crazy. Let's go add apps and I'll just show you what it looks like right here. Short links. So these, you can track the performance of your links and see how many clicks they're getting. So you can do all this right inside of ClickFunnels. I'm going to show you the old school way, the way that we're all used to doing it. We're going to go to this, and I'll put this link in the chat for everybody. Okay, so now this is my campaign URL builder. This is how we make custom UTMs. We take the website URL, and that would be the website URL of your actual funnel. So let's hop over here and let's go to a funnel. And let's just go to this one. Now, when people click on my Facebook ad, I want them to go to my funnel. So this is my funnel URL. This is what I would share. I could just take this URL, and when I make my Facebook ad, Facebook says, okay, where do you want this ad to push to? When they click learn more or buy now or get the thing, when they click the button, where should we send them? And that's here to your funnel's URL. But we want to track things. So I'm going to take this URL, I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to use that URL right here. Now, I get to make my UTMs, like my campaign ID. Maybe you want to have the campaign ID be Facebook 1, because this is your first Facebook ad that you're running. The campaign source, and this would be like Facebook. You can make these whatever you want, but if you just want to follow along with it, how it actually goes, they'll tell you this is the refer. Did they come from Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram? And you can make custom UTMs for each platform. So let's say, Jesse, you're going to run a Facebook ad. You make a UTM for Facebook. Then you want to run TikTok ads. You just make a new UTM. It's the same URL, but instead of the campaign ID, it'll be TikTok-1. Now I can go see and track everything. So we go to the medium, and the medium is going to be your marketing medium, right? Like, what was this? Was it a banner? Was it an email? For you, it's sales page. So you just put down sales page. There's no right or wrong with what you say here. Then we have our campaign name. And what do you want to name this? It's probably going to be Stop Smoking. Something like that. After the name, you can see there's no more stars. So these are the only required things. You don't even technically need an ID. It just makes it a lot easier for you to stay organized. Because in the future, Jesse, you're going to have a spreadsheet, and that spreadsheet's going to be full of your UTMs and the things that you've done. Realistically, Jesse, in the future, you're going to use short links for this, and short links is going to store and organize all this for you, and you don't have to worry about a crazy spreadsheet. But here we go. Now that I input this information, I have a URL exactly like you guys are all used to seeing when you click on Facebook ads. Here is the URL that I shared with them. Actually, this is my full URL that I shared. This right here, commentchaser.com/Dante demo. Then we hit that question mark, UTM underscore source equals, and whatever I put in the source now shows right here. UTM medium equals, whatever I put in the medium is what shows right here. Does that make sense? So good, Jesse. So now you made a UTM. This is now what you share with Facebook. When Facebook says when they click, where should we send them? You send them to your UTM. Now I can go back to my funnel. I can go to the funnel's analytics like so. I can go to my filter. I'm going to UTM filter by their first visit. And now my source, well, I just go over here to my source that I created. My source is right here. My source was Facebook. So we can go over here, copy that, and I can put down my source. My medium, campaign, term, content, all the things that are in UTMs like term and content, all of these things, you can now go track your funnel by that. And these analytics will only show visits from people that came through this specific UTM. Does that make sense?
Yes, this is great. This is absolutely perfect.
Genius.
Thank you.
Amazing. Awesome. That is exactly how everybody, and you don't have to do this to start if you don't want. I know that the first is always the hardest, right? The first million, then the first 100,000, then the first 10,000, then the first 1,000, then the first dollar. The first is always hardest. So if you guys are making your ad and you want to launch out, go ahead, launch it, launch the ad, do the thing. But once you have a good footing, we should have UTMs across everything so we can track and measure our traffic. All right, let's get that spotlight down. Beautiful. Jesse, do we have any more questions? All right, look at that. Your kid is
Love it.
adorable. Cool. Great job, Jesse. All right, Danielle has a question. Hey, Danielle, how can I help?
Hey Dante, new to ClickFunnels, so I just want to make sure, are you only reviewing our funnels if they're done, or can I ask you a question about how to specifically set up my plan for the funnel?
Oh, no, you are good to go, Danielle. I'm here to help in any step of the journey.
Thank you so much. Excited to be here.
Great to have you.
So I just recently closed my yoga studio and I'm transitioning to build a business online. I have a coach. She uses you guys explicitly. So new to the
Nice.
platform right now, she's provided me with all of her templates, but I'm trying to
Nice. Could I
figure
ask her name?
out Angela Govert. She goes by Yoga
Cool.
Leopard.
Yeah, I got it.
I think she's in the lower level mastermind with Russell. She's awesome. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out. I had a pretty bad experience over the past year. I paid a company about $12,000 to build me a funnel, which never happened. So I
I'm
just
sorry about that.
live and learn. Here we are, finally. So basically, I just want to run as quickly as I can because I've wasted a lot of time and resources. But I also know that I'm here for the long haul. So I'm stuck with doing a low ticket offer with like an OTO, like a 47.97 to a call. We've decided that I'm going to do a VSL because I'm just really good on camera and I'm really good at talking to, my ideal client. And I just want to know what's the best path like to go. Do you just go right into your high ticket offer? Do you build over time? Like I'm struggling. I'm vacillating between both.
Yeah, this is a great question, Danielle. Do you have a war chest built up by chance? Do you have
I don't know.
unlimited funds for advertising?
I did $15,000 ago, but no.
Right. Okay. This is a really great question. We get this a lot, and there's so many people out there that their entire programs are predicated on just go high ticket. Skip all the steps. Go right to high ticket and make a bajillion dollars. And that works if we have a bajillion dollars to spend on ads, right? Because if you're going to make a $25,000 program, how are you going to get people to it? We have organic, we have paid traffic. So, do you have a large presence in the marketplace? Do people know you as an authority? And do you think you could generate good organic traffic right now?
No.
Cool. So then we're going to use paid ads as a fast track. And now, if we're going to run paid ads, if your product is $25,000, your cost is going to be well up for those ads. So let's run it as Russell shows us. I think you start exactly as you are. You mentioned a low ticket price point. We should have, Danielle, a lead magnet, something free of high value that delivers massive value to our customers and helps them take a step forward in their personal life.
I've got it.
Beautiful. Free lead magnet. And now you can run ads to acquire leads. Those ads are cheap. You can get leads for $1.50. Now bring them into your internal marketing program. Acquire leads for $1. And then through your own marketing efforts, your email, your texting, you're going live, you're doing all the things. Now you get them to go buy your products. And you don't have to run ads to that. You can and you will in the future. Every funnel at every step in your value ladder will have ads running to it. But this is the game. Acquire them as a lead for low price point. Use your own internal marketing methods to get them to turn into a buyer. Deliver more value here, because here's Russell's big secret. Everybody wants to know the secret to Russell's success. He over delivers. That's his secret. When you download one of Russell's lead magnets, it's fantastic. It's not a boring, bland PDF that just gives you a couple silly graphics. It is a fantastic resource. And at the end of his lead magnets, you go through them and you're like, I would have paid money for that. That's how we play the game. He over delivers here. And then somebody says yes, and they get the results that he promised. And they've taken a step forward in their personal value ladder. The coolest thing about value ladders, Danielle, is as your business is a value ladder, so is your customers' personal lives. They're here. They want to get to here. You can't fast track them. I'm sure you've tried many times yourself. There are steps they have to take to get there. So every time you help somebody take a step forward in their personal value ladder of life, you introduce 3 to 5 problems they did not have at the previous step. So that's how beautiful value ladders are. They never stop. This is how people have $1 million masterminds and doing all these amazing things, because they've just delivered so much value and helped people get so much success that now they're at a new level and they still need new success and new guidance. It just looks different and costs a ton more money. So, free lead magnet to a low price point product, $7 to $97, something like that, leading to your program. You said, what's this new business? Is it going to be yoga?
It's yoga for injury recovery. I've recovered from a horrific car accident, 14 surgeries through yoga. So,
oh, wow. Congrats. Good for you. That's amazing. What a story. And stories are everything. We got to have a story. You got it.
I got
Yes.
it.
I love that. So, yeah, free lead magnet to a $7 to $97 product, then to a $2,000 or $5,000 product. That would be, and is that kind of your plan? Yeah.
Yeah. Are you saying run ads to the freebie?
Absolutely.
Never been told that before.
Oh, absolutely, Danielle. We should be having our organics and all of our socials once a week. We should be talking about our lead magnet once a week.
Yeah, organic. I'm talking about paid ads.
Oh, absolutely, we should. Oh, yeah. It's the cheapest leads we can get. I mean, there's a couple cheaper ones we can do, like if we run a Facebook conversion, not a conversion, I need to fire my ads guy because I'm so rusty on Facebook. I'm sorry.
Okay, I don't know either. So
it's oh my gosh.
Retargeting?
No, retargeting is absolutely what we should do, though. We should absolutely retarget in our ads. Like if somebody clicks on an ad but they don't do the thing, we should be retargeting the wazoo out of them. You want to play the game? Go run ads and then go have your socials and go be talking about your lead magnets and your low price point products and all the amazing things that you help amazing people do and all the things that they've achieved in their life just from learning your frameworks. Go hit them with an ad. People are then going to see your socials and then retarget them 2 weeks later and watch it start flowing in. We should absolutely retarget. But yes, you should also run ads to your lead magnets because you're going to get leads cheap, $1 to $2.
So
because
what, like $5 a day on Facebook or what?
You
What's
can
the
you can start there, but realistically, I'd love to see you spending $100 a day on Facebook, bringing 100 leads a day into your business. And now, let's say we have a 3 or 5 day life cycle of somebody gets my lead magnet, they do my thing, they get the results, and now 5 days later, I make the sale on them. Great. That's amazing. We can bring in 100 new leads, and let's say that you turn at 20% rate, you turn leads into buyers. That's amazing. That's 20 sales a day that you only paid lead cost for. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah, lifetime value.
Absolutely, we should be doing that. 100%.
Okay. That's it then. Thank you.
Cool. What's your lead magnet?
Like a mini course,
Yeah.
like
Oh, I love mini courses. They're so good.
three, uh, 3 pillars, 3 little videos within each. Just a mini course with video of how to, get started doing some exercises at home, what have you.
Oh, yeah, I love this. I love free mini courses. They're so great because now you have something super sexy. You have awesome bait. So as you're going live, talking about your story, talking about the transformation you've had and have been able to give to others, well, now you're just always saying, hey guys, and I actually put all this together in a free mini course. I just want you to have this information so you can get results immediately. If you find yourself struggling with this and this and this, or if you're dealing with chronic pain every single day from an accident or whatever, please go get my mini course. It's going to have everything you need so you can start getting relief today. Start taking positive steps to your outcomes today. That's a strong lead magnet. People are going to go opt in and do that, but also it gives you power too. Let's say you want to have a day of the week that you go, or let's say you're just involved in the community. I bet you know of a ton of groups where people are talking about yoga and these things every day, right?
Sure.
So now that you have a free mini course, you actually have power. You can go to these Facebook groups and go give amazing answers. Here's what's worked forever and will always work with people like you, Danielle. Just go provide value in the marketplace. People have questions. They need answers to those questions. Go into those Facebook groups, Reddit threads, the places and spaces that your dream customer is congregating. Go in there and just make high value posts. Just give the people what they need. Because don't forget, it's not just that one person seeing that post, it's everybody else reading that post, seeing the comments. Go provide fantastic responses. Go help people. Go give them what they need. And then I want you to take your Facebook page and pimp it out. I want your cover photo to say, grab my free mini course, grab my free course and get these results today. So now, just how does it work when you need a problem solved, Danielle? You go to a group, you ask a question, a bunch of sharks come in and give you nonsensical answers that you know aren't really good, but you read them, whatever, we're humans, we're in pain, so we'll read anything. But then somebody comes in with a really good answer and you're like, wow, that's heartfelt, that actually helps me, I'm going to go do that. What's the next thing you do after you read? You put your mouse on their profile picture to see a little bit about them. Reciprocity is a human need. We all do it. Even evil people have reciprocity. So you're going to go, they're going to put their mouse on your face, pop it up. You're going to change your about to I help these people do this thing, right? That's what you're all about. They're going to see that. They're going to click on your profile. Your cover photo says, click the link in my description to grab the free mini course or the free course. So you're just generating noise. That one person is going to see that, and more than likely, they're going to go opt in. The other people that see that are going to do the exact same thing. Now you're directing shadow traffic to your Facebook profile. Now you're just out there every Monday answering all the people's questions that you possibly can, and that is also generating free leads. You're bringing them into a mini course that delivers value. It helps them take a step forward, and guess who's there with the product to help them now that they have these new problems they weren't experiencing yesterday? It's Danielle with her $7 to $97 product.
How could I build on a mini course with that cheap of a product? You just, it's like I'm thinking about yoga in a box. It's like, is it you get a session with me? Is it more videos? What is it?
For your low price point product?
I'm 47,
47. So what you said you kind of already have that planned out. What do you have so far?
Well, my freebie was not going to be the mini course, but my 47 was going to be the mini course. But as we started this conversation, I just decided to dump my mini course to over deliver as my freebie. So now I've opened it up. My OTO was going to be a call, like an hour with me from the mini course. So I guess that could be it, an hour lesson. I don't know. Sounds kind
No,
of boring.
it does a little bit, but don't forget your person is really interested. So, what you can do, um, you can have a $47 product that is another course. You just make another course, and it's not
Yeah.
a mini course. It's just a course.
Yeah.
And you could probably just sell the course for $47, especially because you brought people in on a mini course.
Yeah.
They've already had time to work with you. They already know how Danielle does things. And when Danielle gives them a free course, this free course is so amazing. If I bought a paid course with Danielle, how amazing would that be? And I think that could be your offer, Danielle.
And it
Just a
includes one-on-ones, like 4 weeks,
no, no,
no?
that'll be an upsell. That'll
Okay.
be an upsell. So you can just give them the course
Okay.
as your $47 product. Then our upsells. This is the hierarchy of expert upsells. We have do it yourself. That's just they buy the course and they do it themselves. We have done with you, done for you. So do it yourself, DIY. Done with you, DWY. Done for you, DFY. So DIY, do it yourself, that's your flagship product. That's your $47 course. Everybody then who buys the course can go to your upsells. Hey, do you want to join my group coaching program where for the next 4 weeks, we're going to have 2 sessions a week or 1 session a week where I'm going to help you apply and implement all the things you've learned here. I'm also going to answer any questions you might have, any hurdles or roadblock that came along the way. There's no better way to get supported than our group training programs. Now that could be like $97 a month for 3 months, right? We can start structuring that kind of however we want. And then if they say no to the group coaching, you can take them to OTO number 2, which is, oh, would you like me to work with you one-on-one? Because in the done with you, we make that group coaching. Done for you, especially for people like you who have a product or service, you can't do it for them. They have to do the stretches. They have to do the things. So done for you turns into one-on-one. One-on-one is the most expensive. Because in group coaching, I can charge less, batch people together, I can do 1 hour, and I can serve 100 people. One-on-one is not. One-on-one requires much more of my time, focus, and attention. I can give better results, but I'm definitely going to charge more for that.
Okay. I like it. I didn't even think about group coaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Awesome. I love it.
Cool. I do too, Danielle. I do too.
Appreciate it.
You got it. Great job. Great to have you here as well. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, let's hop over to James. Hey, James.
Hi there, Dante. How are you?
I am living the dream, brother. How about yourself?
Good, good. I was able to make it today. Kind of surprised me. I was watching the video from earlier and the Zoom link was still open on a different page, and all of a sudden you started talking, and I was like, wait, what's going on? And then I click over, and there you were, and I was like, oh, gee. I was like, oh, turn that off. Get on here. Whoa. So, also, hi, Danielle. Glad you made it today. Yeah,
Yeah, James, is this the first time we're getting to speak together?
it is. First
Oh,
time.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Great to meet you, man.
I tried to get on yesterday, but there was a little, I guess, hiccup yesterday morning. I don't know. We didn't have the link to join yesterday morning, and then I saw that it was available for the 2 o'clock session, but that was when I noticed that it was already 3 o'clock.
Ah,
Almost.
sure. Hey, James, I can make this really easy on you. Your sessions are at 2 p.m. and it's the
Yeah,
same link every time. I should always have the link in the post, but if I don't, you can go, it's the same Zoom link every single time.
gotcha. Yeah, it's there now.
Nice.
So yeah, that's when I noticed it after 3. I was like, oh, it's the 2 o'clock one.
Yes. Beautiful. Well, how can I help today, sir?
Just wanted to introduce myself against everybody. James, brand new. I've been with ClickFunnels now for a little over a month now, following through with the ecom track, the OFA. Pretty much brand new to all of this. Yeah. Also, my goal is to try to start selling e-commerce products through a company that I wanted to create called After Hour Games for like social entertainment gaming industry. wasn't sure like what I really wanted to focus in to kind of start out with, and just following the OFA, trying to start with hats. I figured I would like try to target towards like poker players. So I was trying to get the the, the Google Doc
Yep.
or the Google Doc the questionnaire going. I was trying to get that out into different groups, but nobody was really accepting it. Nobody was really posting it. It just kept getting rejected and rejected. And so instead of trying to go with a slogan to put on a hat, I kind of just chose kind of a high ticket item, started making a funnel around that, and then I realized that I should probably go with a lower ticket product to start with, and so I went with just like a poker necklace. So I don't know if I should try to launch with just a single product, or if I should try to have something that is more customizable to players, not just some one piece, just throw it at people and see if they'll buy it. Or
Oh, great question, James. I can make this one easy. Uh, start with one. Start with one. We always do this. It's a human thing. We always do this where we overcomplicate it, right? Sure, customization is awesome, but you don't need customization. And for every new SKU, new product that we add to our business, we 12x the logistical complexities. James, you have no idea how many people I see every single year struggle, fail, and stop because they try and overcomplicate it, especially from the start. They try and sell a necklace and they try and have all the customization features and how do I connect it to this thing and this thing and this thing and make sure all of it happens automatically. And it gets very complicated when in reality, if we just make a really cool necklace that people want to buy, they'll buy the necklace and we don't need any of that stuff. So have one. Trey's method that he teaches is a one SKU model, one product, one funnel, one decision. That's 100% how I'd like you to start. Even with a hat, right? With a hat, no customization, no nonsense. Don't worry about all these different colorways and have a black hat with white text or a white hat with black text. Simple. And that Google form, that is what you want to have running. We run a market first approach. So let's find the things that people say they want to buy, and then let's sell them those things only.
okay.
Cool. I think a hat is actually a great idea. A keychain, anything like that. Trey, earlier in the session today, which you should have the recording of that in your community. It'll be under the live coaching calls tab. Trey today, he spent 20 minutes talking about tariffs and the economy and the market and how companies are reacting and acting and how we as entrepreneurs should be zigging while everyone else is zagging.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw that last week.
Yes, he talked about it again today. Hats,
Right.
t-shirts, stickers, puzzles, those little rubber wristbands that like Live Strong. That was the big one that popped when I was in high school. Everybody had a Live Strong bracelet. Man, you could make plastic rubber bracelets for poker players all day long.
So I'll try that again. Try to either go with something like that. Like I said, so this whole month that I've already been with the funnels, I've made like two separate funnels. Like I said, I started with a higher ticket item, a poker set. Thought I would maybe use that as an upsell on top of a through the necklace. Would I mind if I showed you the funnel?
Yeah, we can take a look. All right, it's coming through.
Sorry, my computer is slow. So,
How about I'm gonna turn off your video, James. I'm just gonna stop that.
okay.
Did it work? I think it did. Zoom just puts quite a load on your computer when sharing. So yeah, I just turned off your video.
All
That should
right.
speed it up a little bit. And here we go. I can see now.
Uh,
Okay, first thing that I see. Shadow on text. Shine at the table. You put a shadow on that text, and
yeah, I
it
put a
just
lot of
it,
shadow throughout the.
yes, it looks very blurry. As I look
Does
at your
it?
top right, questions, call, 60-day, 100% money back guarantee. Really great there. It's clear, it's easy. I can see it, but then shine at the table. It has this shadow and it makes it look blurry and it makes my eyes strain. And we never want to do that. We want to make it easy,
I
clear,
did.
and legible.
Yeah, I didn't notice that when I actually went on my cell phone last night looking at it, and I was like, I looking at it on my PC, it kind of made it look like it kind of popped off the page a little bit, but when I was looking at it on my phone, it did make it look blurry. So,
Right. And this is every early funnel builder goes through this. Where it's like, oh, these are really cool features that I can use, and these are really cool things, and a nice way that I can make my funnel unique and genuine and awesome and stand out. It just never tends to work that way. Like stainless steel ace poker card pendant necklace for men and women. Man, it just looks blurry. So
God,
I would tell you to take the shadows off all of your text and have that be your standard. You can do split test and you can try to throw shadows in there. Let's start without shadows. Let's get conversions. Let's get this thing selling and working. And then if you want to add them in later, we can split test it and see. Maybe they do give a lift, but from everything I've ever seen, I would say it's probably doing more harm than good here.
gotcha.
Nice.
That's pretty much it. This, um, a lot of pictures are not
Now,
mine.
yes,
I,
right. And you did great to take those images. Hey, ChatGPT has gotten really good at images, James. You can probably go to ChatGPT and have it create you images, but like you're working with poker players specifically, is that right?
uh, yeah, for this product, I mean, that's why I was just like, what one product that I think
Well, but
just
I mean, like on this funnel so far, as I've
yeah,
looked
it's
around,
for
all I
poker
see is
player.
poker. I haven't seen blackjack. I haven't seen anything else. You're talking and looking for poker players, yes?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could go with any, I guess, go with any card player, you know. It's just the name of the card or the name of the product was for the poker. I mean, I could take poker off and just have
Well,
it be
you
the
make the
ace.
name of the product. Is this a Zen Drop product?
It is. I was gonna also bring that up. Yeah,
Yes. You make the name. That's the name that they gave it, but that's just what they gave it. You can change up the name, you can change up the product, you can change up anything, which you're probably going to want to because you have the name. Scroll down just a little bit for me. Claim your stainless steel. Claim your stainless steel poker ace card necklace.
yeah,
So the name would be stainless steel poker ace card necklace.
yeah.
That's not only a mouthful, it's not
It
really
is.
catchy, right? It's not really sexy. It
No,
doesn't really pop. We want to have our product have a sexy name, something that pops, something that's simple, concise, awesome, invokes the emotions that a poker player wants to have. Like maybe we want to have it be the steel ace necklace, right? Because maybe they're a steel trap, or maybe you want to name it the no tell ace card, the no-tell necklace, something like that, right? Something on par with your customers and who they are and what they're doing. Uh,
gotcha. Yeah,
oh, images. As I was saying, you use a lot of the Zendrop stock images, and that's awesome. I'd love to see you go to ChatGPT and have it create you some custom images. Like you can create images where it's a bunch of guys sitting around a poker table, probably at a casino because they're serious gamblers. I think that's who you're targeting, as I've seen all your copies so far. And now, like,
yeah.
go up for me a little bit to your next image. And sorry, up one more. There.
That one's actually mine. I had my friend make that. I bought two of these products, a black one and a red one, and had my friend wear one, and I took that picture.
Oh, nice. Then I'm going to want to see you take all of your own custom images. Let's go down really quick to the next set of images.
Yeah, I tried with
No,
over top of my own poker set, kind of trying to make a my own scene and make my own pictures. They just weren't
Oh,
coming
did you
out that
take these
well.
pictures yourself?
No, not these ones. Only the
Oh,
one
okay.
of him right here.
Okay, cool. I was about
I
to
tried
say,
to like
wow.
recreate an image kind of like these with my own poker set and my own surroundings.
Yes,
It
that's
didn't
what
come
I
out
want
that
to
well.
see, James. Come on with it, brother. So, I want to see you go to your poker table. I want to see you slay a bunch of chips all over the table, and let's lay that on top of chips with cards, maybe a beer or a whiskey or something in the background, maybe a cigar burning and the smoke coming off of it, right? We need to invoke the emotions that we're trying to portray. I and everybody else in the world is going to look at those images and say, those are stock images. That's just the image that they got with the product, right? And it doesn't really, none of that is the background or none of that is the setting that I'm trying to invoke here. So, like all of these images, if you have them in house, I want to see you take your own images. It will make it so much stronger. And one thing that Trey has drilled into us when it comes to ecom, we need to have great funnels that make it look like $1 million brand, right? Not a drop shipped product, not where it's like, oh, here's a bunch of random images they got from a supplier, where it's a real brand and a movement and it invokes confidence in our customers. Just by you making your own custom images will transform the funnel and how people receive it.
Yeah.
Nice. Same thing. Like, I think back down is the other image of your friend wearing it. Oh no, sorry, that was above. So you can use ChatGPT for this. You can also use friends. I love using friends. I love using actors. But like here, what makes this necklace so special? Man, I'd love to see a picture of other people sitting around a poker table, not looking super special, and then your friend or you sitting at that same table, looking really special with that necklace that's highlighted and they can see clearly it's in the picture. Those are the kind of images that we want.
Yeah, I did create a lot of AI pictures with my poker table funnel. I had Midjourney, ChatGPT make a bunch of AI pictures with that, and so that's filled with all AI pictures. This one I just kind of used just the product pictures that I could until I could start making my own and try to
Sure.
my
But
own.
like that picture right there of the lady wearing the necklace, man, wouldn't it be so much stronger if that right there, if she was just sitting at a poker table with a stack of chips in front of her?
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
other people
Yeah.
looking around, looking at the necklace, pointing it out.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Nice. So far, you're doing really good. Take the shadows off of your text. I like a lot of the copy that I've seen on the page so far. Did you handwrite it or did you use AI?
I used AI. Yeah,
Great.
Napoleon.
Smart man. Love that. Napoleon loves to work. I
Yeah,
like the copy. I like it.
yeah. I also
I
went through with ChatGPT over the last week. Him and I have, or ChatGPT and I have been having kind of long conversations about the funnel. Had to take a
good.
look at it, gave me a couple of different things to maybe change with that and possibly.
Well, now that I see you're doing that, let me also, I just put a link in the chat for you and everybody else. Let me introduce you to Dante I. Dante I also
Yeah,
loves to eat.
I heard you
Okay,
last week. I heard you about
great.
that. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet.
Great. You use ChatGPT. ChatGPT is great. It's a fantastic tool, but feel free to cross-reference with Dante I. He's trained only on Russell, his books, his teachings, and his trainings. Yeah. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. 60-day guarantee. I love this. I love everything I'm seeing here.
Yeah, again, there's going to be more shadow.
Let's take a quick look at the order form, and then I want to get Sarah's question answered.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
No, you're okay. I don't. I want to take a quick look at this. Let's see.
Still blurry.
Uh-huh. It's applied. Grab your ace now. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes.
All these.
I don't think I would have black on the left, white on the right. I think I would have my reviews all be the same. Either black background or white background. Either one will work just fine.
Yeah, I was sure that. Yeah, again, I switched it up. Maybe this side could be black. Maybe this side could be black. Yeah,
No, you
I'll probably just make these
everybody
all
in the
white.
world Yeah, everybody in the world does this when we first get in. I most certainly did this when I first found this world.
Yeah, I didn't have any. I didn't leave the. I took the FAQ section out. I mean, I was thinking I'll put that back in. I took it
Yes.
out on this one. I had the FAQ section on my poker set one, but I
Cool.
took it off of this one because I
We
didn't really know like
absolute
how many FAQ questions are they going to people going to have about it Netflix.
Great question. The FAQs are really meant to get ahead of their questions. The FAQs are meant to address any questions that your funnel might not, or sometimes like this I can't put this in the main funnel because it's not the right marketing. I can't find a way to put it in there. Then we put those things in the FAQs. Like as I've seen it, my big question that I have is how big is the actual necklace? How big, what size is the necklace itself? I didn't see any sizing anywhere on the funnel. So that's like a question that would be introduced in my mind. And basically, what you can do is go to Amazon or anywhere else that this product is sold and find a bunch of the reviews and testimonials and things that people are asking. And then the big questions that people ask over and over and over again about the product, those become your FAQs. And you definitely want to have them on the funnel.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was another thing. I was just trying to decide if I wanted to try to get this through Amazon or that's where I got the first two I bought right off of Amazon. I was like, I could sell these through Zendrop. I could even order these off of Alibaba. I was debating, if I wanted to buy like 100 of them and get them through Alibaba. But then I
Right.
remember last week,
You know what I'd rather
you guys said Alibaba was dead, and I was like, oh, geez.
It's going to happen to all of them. It's going to happen to all of them. So here's what and we're already in May. It's already past tariff time. So
Yeah.
is what it is.
So we gotta
Uh,
check that.
what I would tell you to do here, don't make the mistake that Trey made and I made and everybody else in the world makes, where we have a product first approach. Have you gotten anybody to tell you that they would buy this in your surveys yet?
No, this was not something I put in the survey again. Yeah, this was just one thing I just put together.
Have you launched this funnel live to the market yet, and has anybody purchased?
I had made it live, but nobody has purchased. No, I mean I haven't really driven traffic. I haven't been able to get any traffic to it.
Then I
So
definitely
that
don't.
was another question, but you kind of were answering it with Danielle. So I mean,
Yep. I would rather see you do a market first approach. Here's what we do in this case, James. Sell the product before it's even ready to be sold. What is it sold for on Amazon? Like, is it a lower price
$7.99.
than what you're selling it for?
Yeah,
Beautiful. Then we can use
7.99.
arbitrage. So two options here. Sell the product before you have any inventory. Here's what we used to do back in the day, and we still do to this day. We need to find out if the product's going to work and convert. So just sell the product. Launch the funnel. When sales start coming through, you immediately email the people and you say, I'm so sorry, we just sold out of our last locket. We have more on the way. They'll be here soon, but I wanted to let you know there's two options. One, you can either just wait a little bit, and as soon as the first shipment comes in, we're going to make sure to send yours out first off the line right away immediately. It'll just take us a couple extra days. Or if you're not satisfied with that, we can also give you a refund of your entire purchase. You're just looking for data. You're just looking to see, are people going to buy this thing or not? So that's what we used to do forever. You can also do Amazon arbitrage. You can sell the necklace, and then when people buy the necklace, just go take their address that they use to purchase with you, go to your Amazon account, create a sub user, and then you buy it in your own Amazon account and send it to their address.
that's
Now,
what I was
let's do
debating on
that.
doing.
Let's do that for the first 20, 30 sales. Let's see the conversions. And then we can make a real data-driven decision. Do I want to pour more into this? Is this the right product? Or should I be finding a better product that I can try and sell that's going to do better than this one? That's literally the game. Get over and over and over and over, James. We're just trying to find products that sell, right? We're just trying to find products that people want to buy. The ones they do want to buy, we pump more into. The ones that don't convert and people don't want to buy, we just kill it and move on to the next. There's 100,000 poker products out there we can sell, right?
Yeah, yeah, there are.
100% there are.
A bunch of different things. I was even thinking of making like a kind of like a jewelry package. I have a product for a bump, just pin.
That's
Question is,
great.
yeah,
Yes,
I
that's
couldn't
great.
really, I couldn't really try to, with these being Zen Drop products, I couldn't really try to do the V curve in the in the order form with it. I couldn't create all the products with it when it comes through Zen Drop. It just comes through as is with the choice of red or black, and the quantity amount gives them infinite choice. They can add the product. They can add the number of how many they want, and but they only get the option of like red or black. I can't put in like, do they want 10 black or 10 red, or 2 red, 3 black, or
We don't
something.
I promise, James, we don't even need all that, especially
Yeah,
to start. Like,
right.
so this is such a great question, James. Let's not put the cart before the horse. We're worrying about questions and problems that will come down the line when we don't even know if this product will sell. We don't even know if this is a winner. So just sell one. Take off the variations. Take off the different colors. Just sell one black. Most cards and most things that I see is always black. So just sell one black. It's one decision. It's one track. It's one SKU. Now let's go see if we can make sales. If we can make sales and we want to pour more into it, then we'll face all those problems. But our only problem that we need to solve right now is getting our funnel live and making sales.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Take off the variants for it, maybe, or just split test with different variants.
Don't even split test different
Oh,
variants. I
okay.
guarantee,
Okay.
I can guarantee that black is the most popular. In t-shirts, black is the most popular color. In hats, black is the most popular. Black, black, black. It's black across the board 100%. So I guarantee by you starting with black, you're going to be rocking and rolling with that. Let's start there. One SKU, one product, one decision for customers to make. Do I want this or not? That's it.
All right. Sounds good. All right. I'll stop taking up everybody else's time, and thank you very much, sir.
No, you are more than welcome, James, and you're not taking up everybody's time. This is great things for everybody to learn. We all have questions. And it was awesome to meet you again today. So, goodness, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I have a 3:20. I just have to get to. I apologize. I want to talk to you so bad. If you can go to your VIP group, put your question in there. I'll shoot you a video in a couple hours when I'm all done. I want to make sure your questions are answered and you're rocking and rolling. Cool. Thank you so much. You really rock, Sarah. Gang, what, 3:20? I have to go. No time for an outro today. Awesome to be with you as always. Tomorrow, same time, same place.